Hello students, hope you are fine and taking care of your health. In the last video, we learned about health and fitness, knew about indoor and outdoor games, and read the first two stanzas of the poem Run. Today, we shall learn and understand the next two stanzas. Let's recite it first. Run down the hillside, run up the lane, run through the meadow, then run back again. Run and be merry all through the day. Run to the country, away, away. Now let's understand it by explanation. The poetess inspires the child to run and enjoy the day. There are so many benefits of running. She asks the child to run everywhere. Start from the points and come back again, where you had started from. Go and run down the hillside. Go up the lane and run again. Run and take a round of the meadow and then again start running. Again the poetess says not to be sad or tired. Run with happiness and run all day long. Run everywhere you can and go away from the city while running. Now we have understood the poem. The poem is again in front of you. In the poem, you came to know about so many places. But have you seen them in reality? Let's see them one by one. The first is island. An island is any piece of subcontinental land that is surrounded by water. Very small islands such as emergent land features on atolls can be called islets, skerries, cays or keys. Here are some beautiful pictures of islands. The next is hill. A hill is a landform that extends above the surrounding terrain. Terrain means land. It often has a distinct summit. Summit means hilltop or peak. A hill may refer to the particular section of flat terrain without a massive summit. And here are some beautiful pictures of the hill. Next, plain. A plain is a flat, sweeping landmass that generally does not change much in elevation. Plains occur as lowlands along valleys or on the doorsteps of mountains, as coastal plains and as plateaus or uplands. Do you know? We also live on plain. Desert. A desert is a barren area of landscape where little precipitation occurs. Do you know what is precipitation? It's rain. And consequently, living conditions are hostile for plant and animal life. Hostile means difficult. And this is desert. The next is sea. The sea is an interconnected system of all the Earth's oceanic waters, including the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Southern and Arctic oceans. However, the word sea can also be used for many specific, much smaller bodies of seawater, such as North Sea and Red Sea. These are the pictures of sea. The next is ocean. The word ocean refers to one of the Earth's four distinct large areas of salt water: the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian and Arctic oceans. The word also can mean the entire network of water that covers almost 3/4 of our planet. These are the beautiful pictures of ocean. Now let's move to questions. Question number 1. Name any 4 places where the poetess asked the child to run. The answer is, the poetess asked the child to run away from the city, in the raindrops, beneath the trees and up the lane. Question number 2. Till when the poetess asked the child to run. And the answer is, the poetess asked the child to run all through the day. In the third, you have to write one word for the given phrases from the poem. The first is the little droplets of rain. These are called raindrops. A light pleasant wind, which is called breeze. The sloping surface of hill, that is hillside. A narrow road in the country, that is lane. a field of grass, that is meadow. Time for the next task. Here you will be given an unseen passage. You have to read the passage carefully and answer the questions that follow. So let's read the passage first. Many years ago, there was a king. He lived in a beautiful palace, ate delicious food, wore fine clothes, but he was unhappy. He wanted to know how he could be happy. One day, an old man told him that in order to be happy, he should wear the shirt of a happy man. The king searched for a happy man. He went from place to place, but could not find one. At last, he met a happy man. He was a hard-working farmer. The king said to him, "Please give me your shirt." "But I have no shirt," said the farmer. The king realized that the reason for happiness was his hard work. The king too started working hard and soon became a happy man. And here are the questions. Question number 1. Define the life of the king. Now read the passage and find the answer. The answer will be, the king lived in a beautiful palace, ate delicious food, and wore fine clothes. Question number 2. What did the old man ask the king to do? Find the answer. The answer is, the old man asked the king that he should wear the shirt of a happy man. Third question. Why did the farmer refuse to give his shirt to the king? Read the passage and find the answer. The answer will be, the farmer refused because he did not have any shirt. In the fourth, you have to find opposites from the passage. And the words are happy, ugly, and young. So, the opposite of happy is sad, of ugly is beautiful, and the opposite of young will be old. So now it's practice time. And here are the questions. The question is, write a short paragraph on my favorite game. Now it's time to leave. We shall meet again in the next video. Till then, keep on studying. Bye.